Good afternoon. This is Brett Hayworth for Siouxland Public Media News. The Iowa Senate has moved two bills to Governor Kim Reynolds to possibly sign into law, with one changing the election recount process and the other to create a Center for Intellectual Freedom at the University of Iowa. Under a bill that passed Tuesday on a 32-15 count, that new school would be dedicated to studying the U.S. constitutional system. The Center for Intellectual Freedom would offer classes, conduct research, and provide programming on free speech and civil discourse. Those against the bill say the state's institutions already are required by law to encourage diversity of ideas, and they say current class offerings already cover the same material. Supporters say the proposal would promote intellectual diversity and strengthen civics education at the state's universities. The Nonpartisan Legislative Services Agency estimates the center will cost at least $1.5 million per year to maintain. As for the other bill being considered by Governor Reynolds for signing, the changes to the existing election recount process would have county auditors and their staffs conduct recounts. Under current law, the two candidates facing a recount each choose a person to serve on the recount board, then they jointly choose a third member together. Democratic Senator Sarah Trone Garriott said she's been through two recounts and felt that choosing a recount board member gave her a voice in the process. Republican State Senator Ken Rosenboom said if county auditors are trusted to run elections, they can be trusted also to conduct recounts. In another state, the Nebraska legislature has given first-round approval to giving voters a choice to approve online sports betting by adding that as a constitutional amendment. State Senator Elliot Bostar introduced the measure that would let people make their sports bets on their phone from anywhere in the state. Bostar says Nebraskans are already betting, either by going to a casino, a neighboring state, or using illegal, unregulated platforms. State Senator Jared Storm opposes the constitutional amendment, calling it taxation by exploitation. Storm predicted that college students are, quote, going to gamble away their tuition on online sports betting, unquote. State Senator Brad Von Gillern on Monday vowed to filibuster the bill when it comes up for a second round of legislative voting. Former Congressman Tom Osborne, former Governor Kay Orr, and U.S. Senator Pete Ricketts opposed that gambling measure. The property tax levy for people living in the city of Sioux City is going up, while that rate is holding steady for those living within the Sioux City School District. Two of the three main metro governmental units that can collect property taxes from owners in Monday meetings set those amounts as part of passing the final budgets for the upcoming 2025-26 fiscal year. The school board members approved a budget where the property tax will only go up a fraction of a penny, essentially holding at the rate of $12.38 per thousand of assessed value, as is in place this year. The school district leaders have a challenging budget reality with the $203 million plan, but they plan to use reserves of $4 million to make the budget work, since they didn't want to raise the property tax rate. The school board also voted to increase the state income surtax paid by people from 3% to 4%. Additionally, the Sioux City Council members ultimately finished 4 months of budget deliberations by approving a plan that raises the city property tax levy. In the current year, that levy amount is $16.54 per thousand of assessed valuation, and the next year it will move to $17.09. As part of setting the City of Sioux City budget, the council members restored some, but not all, of the planned cut to the Human Rights Commission budget. For several weeks, the council was working towards a proposal to cut $140,000 from the Human Rights Commission, which was 30% of that department's budget. Several people have since spoken strongly against that cut after Director Karen Mackey said that would severely restrict the ability to investigate discrimination cases. The council ultimately only cut the Human Rights Commission budget by $35,500. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Brett Hayworth.